People that you haven't seen for a while and some people that you've never seen before. We're going to get started with a tag team match, and in the tag team today, our match starts out with a fella from Fire Island, New York. Fire Island, New York, and his name is Diamond Timothy Flowers. Diamond Timothy Flowers, and his partner is Terry Adonis from Miami, Florida. 215-pound Terry Adonis, and they are going to be up against in the opposite corner. You'll see him in just a moment here. That's Diamond Timothy Flowers taking off all of the diamonds and the jewelry and what all that he brings along. They'll be wrestling against these fellas right here from Des Moines, Iowa. Mike Kovac, 221 pounds in his first year of professional wrestling, and his partner in his second year of professional wrestling from Vancouver, British Columbia. That's Verne Siebert. Verne Siebert. They're going to be up against both of these fellas who are fairly new to the wrestling circuit. Verne Siebert, as we said, in the second year. Mike Kovac in his first year. Up against two real pros here with Timothy Flowers and Terry Adonis. And this guy, Timothy Flowers, as I think I said at the opening of the show, you're going to see some people that you've not seen before. Timothy Flowers, 5 years in professional wrestling, was an American heavyweight champion twice, the American tag team champion twice rather. He was a Puerto Rican champ, an IWA heavyweight champ, and a four-time amateur New York State champ. And he's up against this fellow that you've not seen before, the wrestling fans here in Vancouver have not seen before, Mike Kovac. Now, not a lot known about Mike Kovac. He's in his first year of professional wrestling. He comes from Des Moines, Iowa. And tried to get a conversation going with him earlier, just prior to the show, about some of his wrestling experiences, etc. And Mike is maintaining rather a low profile here. He's not wanting to scare any possible matches away, and consequently a little bit like a Mr. Pro in that sense. He's a firm believer that if he doesn't say too much, it obviously won't lose him any matches. Very tough customers. And down at our broadcast location at the moment, just came by to join me, is Bruiser Costa. Bruiser Costa, nice to have you with us.
Well, how you doing, Ed? It's nice to see you again.
Not too bad. I understand you've got a big match coming up in Cloverdale, I believe, tonight.
Well, I do. It's tonight in Cloverdale, and it's myself and my partner, the Mighty Igor from Poland. And we'll be taking on these two guys you see here in red, Timothy Flowers and Terry Adonis. And you can tell exactly why I'm upset at these guys. If anybody was in Cloverdale the last time, they would have seen the injustice that happened. And by watching this here, you can see what types of actions these guys use while they're wrestling, and be the judge yourself.
Well, I want to ask you a quick question here, Bruiser. I know that you've never been short for words at any time. Certainly, I've had the opportunity to interview you many, many times, and I've never seen you short for words. How are you going to communicate with the Mighty Igor?
Well, I'll tell you, I got my ways of communicating with the Mighty Igor. I told the people out here, and they didn't believe me a long time ago, that I went to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and I spent a year at Harvard. I'm an intelligent man, and I can speak different languages. And one of them just happens to be Polish. And that's how I'm communicating with the Mighty Igor. But right there, now look at that. Timothy Flowers coming in, throwing a punch to the head of this young man with 1 year experience. I can't believe this. Look at the actions these guys use while they're wrestling. Now you know why I'm excited about the match coming up tonight in Cloverdale, because if they try that on me, boy, there's going to be fire breaking out there. I guarantee it.
And, of course, I understand that there's not the greatest love between you and Terry Adonis either, am I right?
Terry Adonis and this guy, Timothy Flowers, I feel the same way about him. I've seen him in the past. I've wrestled him in the past, and now I guarantee you people that the hate I have for Terry Adonis, I have the same for Timothy Flowers now, and my partner, the Mighty Igor, as strong as he is, you're going to see all hell break loose in Cloverdale tonight, people. I guarantee you.
Well, thank you, Bruiser. Appreciate you dropping by to kind of fill us in on what's going on down there.
Absolutely, Ed. And I just want to remind the people that's tonight in Cloverdale. And be there. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you very much. That's Bruiser Costa. Bruiser is retiring to the sidelines here. He's not going back to the dressing room. He's going to kind of watch this match a little. He was telling me earlier, just prior to the show going on the air, that he really wanted to see this guy, Timothy Flowers. Certainly he knows Terry Adonis. He one time was the Canadian Tag Team Champion with Terry Adonis. But they've had their battle since. And Bruiser's quite a guy.
You stay out of the man's hair, I'm telling you.
Our referee is Bruce Brown, who is telling Terry Adonis to stay out of the hair of Mike Kovacs. And if I know Terry Adonis, it's, oh, Kovacs turns that one around. Mike Kovacs getting a little annoyed at Terry Adonis, and look what happens when this guy Kovacs gets annoyed. Wow, he might be a relatively new wrestler in that he is in his first year, but I would say he certainly shows some promise. Terry Adonis right now is feeling those big arms of Mike Kovacs. As you can see, this guy Kovacs, pretty muscular fella. And you can see that Terry Adonis is trying to point out to referee Bruce Brown that we've got a choke situation going here. And conversely, Bruce Brown is saying that time to tell Terry Adonis to quit pulling hair. Quick tag. That'll bring in Diamond Timothy Flowers. 245 pounds from Fire Island, New York. And in case you're wondering, Fire Island, New York, the whole island is owned by Timothy Flowers. Oh, Timothy Flowers did not see that one coming. Kovacs had his number there. Timothy Flowers is not happy with that. Quick tag, and in comes Verne Siebert. Verne Siebert drops an elbow to the back of the neck, does it again. Timothy Flowers is going to be seeing all sorts of diamond stars after that, as he tries to get a hold on a Verne Siebert, picks him up, brings him over to his corner, and accomplishes the tag with Terry Adonis.
Now hold on to your rope and don't try that again.
Now Terry Adonis drops a knee right on the face